One area where the Dallas Mavericks have improved, Coos, is defensively. A year ago, they were giving it up at an average of 110 points a game, and they were forced to score more. This year, they're only giving it up at 104 points a game, which is a 6-point difference, and really a remarkable difference from one year to the next with essentially the same personnel.
Yeah, not only that, they really didn't help themselves in the draft, and frankly, they're going with like an 8-man team, an 8-man rotation. They're getting nothing out of the kid from Indiana, Alford, and who was their second-round draft pick, the 26th player taken, or their number 1 pick, Farmer. Both of these kids are supposed to be shooters, pretty good mobility, able to use picks, but a little speed and quickness problem. So they have not really gotten a lot of playing time. Shrimp, who they've had for 3 years with such high reviews, has never quite materialized. So there was a story in the paper today indicating that really they were not counting Shrimp in that 8-man rotation. They were talking about going with 7 guys.
Yeah.
So they don't seem to have the either the strength on paper, at least, that most people attribute to them. And they've got the same problem basically as the Celtics in terms of inconsistency from the bench.
This is a team of its 12 players on the roster. 10 of them are number 1 draft choices, our first-round draft picks. Only Alford on the second round and Brad Davis. No, actually, Brad Davis was originally a first-round pick as well. They picked him up as a free agent. They're introducing all of the Celtics because it's our only trip in here. But 11 of the 12 players on the Dallas Mavericks roster are first-round draft choices. And you would think that with that many number 1s, they would have better quality depth than they have.
You know, occasionally, obviously, if you have a choice in this league, you would prefer to have primarily first-round draft choices. But unless you have the proper mix, especially psychologically in terms of those people, while they all have the physical talent, sometimes it can be more difficult, to blend 10 first-round picks than perhaps 5 first rounds and a second, and you know what I'm saying? Because you've got 10 guys who all feel they should be starting and getting a lot of playing time. That can cause problems occasionally.
Looking at the Mavericks' other statistical numbers, they are averaging 46 rebounds a game, and as Kuz said, the best offensive rebounding team in the league. They're giving it up, their opposition averaging 42 rebounds a game. The Celtics are at 42, their opponents at 41. Turnovers, the Mavericks take very good care of it. Under 15 and a half a game, the Celtics at almost 17. Blocked shots, they're just about even. 243, averaging 5.5 a game. And the Celtics are averaging 5.5 blocked shots a game. 3-point shooters, they've got a pretty good group of them here. Mark Aguirre, 35 for 105. Harper, 28 for 91. Brad Davis, 20 of 38. Danny Ainge of the Celtics is only 4 away from tying Darrell Griffith's season record for 3-point hoops at 92. Danny has 88 coming into this ball game. And an interesting statistic, Kuz, on Brad Lojas, who played so well the other night off the bench in the win over San Antonio. He has played in 37 games. In those 37 games, he's averaged 10 minutes of playing time per game. And yet he has 31 blocked shots. I mean, that's a tremendous amount of blocked shots for the amount of playing time that he gets. So you think he potentially is a premier shot blocking forward type player?
Well, he certainly has all the attributes. Now it's just a question of complementing the 7 foot, the long reach, the good timing, etc. With the attitude in terms of going after those penetrators. He is trying so hard to be successful at the moment, so you're getting perhaps a more consistent defensive effort when he gets in there. But if he can continue that once he gets more playing time, yeah, he's got the potential to be a fine shot blocker.
This is Derek Harper. All of the Mavericks starters, with the exception of Donaldson. Donaldson is not primarily a scorer. Parrish on the steal of the pass from Blackman. Robert gives it off to Dennis Johnson as the Celtics quickly move into the front court. The Mavericks are a very dangerous offensive team. They leave it outside for Larry, and he picks up right where he left off in San Antonio, giving the Celtics a 2-0 lead. Over the last 2 games, Larry has scored 85 points and has had 32 rebounds in the last 2 games. This is Harper, and now from outside, Aguirre ties the game at 2. Aguirre coming off a wrenched knee suffered the other night. Did not play on Wednesday night. They immediately go low to McHale, and off balance, he knocks it home, and the Celtics lead 4-2. We have played 1 minute in Dallas, and both clubs have hit all the shots they've taken. Dennis Johnson on Harper. They've got Bird on Perkins. Danny Ainge is on Rolando Blackman. Perkins from outside. He misses his first shot of the game. He was 1 of 13 the other night, and he has been part of the Dallas shooting slump. Dennis Johnson takes it all the way, gives it to Larry Bird. Little up fake, little jump shot, little hoop. Bird is on a roll.
One of the weaknesses that this team does have is they simply don't have anyone to guard Bird. Aguayo and Shrimp both give it a shot. None of them very badly.
All right.
None of them very well, excuse me.
Blackman outside on the miss. The weak side rebound. Donaldson has it. Puts it up. No. Finally, Robert Parrish clears away for the Celtics. Celtics lead 6-2 in the first just under 2 minutes. They've got Aguirre on McHale now. Aguirre is only 6'6", and Kevin is 6'10". From outside, Larry again. 3 for 3 for Larry Bird. The Celtics are on top 8-2 and off to a very rapid start here at Reunion Arena in Dallas, and they want a 20-second timeout. So right away, John McLeod wants to make some sort of an adjustment. You're watching the Boston Celtics Television Network.
Hooked on Megabucks? You're not alone. Tune in for a Focus 56 Series Mega Mania tonight on the news at 10.
Well, after the opening basket by Bird and a matching basket by Mark Aguirre, the Celtics have run off 3 hoops in a row, and they lead 8-2, and Bird is 3 for 3 in shooting. Matter of fact, the Celtics are 4 for 4.
You know, they made the defensive adjustment. They started with Aguirre and then went with Perkins, but both of them from the weak side, they had Bird on the weak side, was sloughing off, looking to help. I mean, you just can't leave Bird alone without the ball trying to help inside, because the Celtics swing it around effectively, and it created 3 completely open opportunities for Larry Bird.
Foul is called on Kevin McHale. It'll put Mark Aguirre at the free throw line. Our officials tonight are Blaine Reichelt and Jake O'Donnell. And Aguirre will shoot 2. He's averaging 27 points a game. He's a 77% foul shooter. This program authorized on the telecasting rights granted by the Boston Celtics solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any publication, rebroadcast, or the use of the pictures, descriptions, easy for me to say, and accounts of this game without the express written consent of the Boston Celtics and WLBI TV is prohibited. 8-4, Celtics lead, 9:45 left first quarter. Ainge finds Parrish up high. Everybody cuts, and now Dennis Johnson has it. DJ breaking out of his shooting slump the other night. Fires one up. No. Bird tried to go for the offensive rebound. Donaldson nearly lost it. He did to Bird. Larry takes it right in for 2 more.
Nice job. That's one of the reasons you don't want to save it under your own basket if you don't have control. In other words, if you can't direct it. In this case, to someone with a white shirt, don't just save it indiscriminately when you're under your own hoop. Too often, there's still an opponent filtering back, as Bird was, and the result of 2 points.
Celtics lead at 10-4. Larry has 8 of the first 10 points for the Celtics. Blackman is fouled by Dennis Johnson. And that'll put Rolando Blackman at the free throw line. He is back from a knee problem. Suffered it when he banged into one of his own teammates. Here's a look at it again.
It is DJ giving him tight defense, but then doesn't move the feet, just reaches in from behind. And that gives Blackman the easy path to the basket.
Blackman with 2 free throws, makes the first one go. He's averaging 17 points a game. And he's one of the top free throw shooters in the NBA. He's at 89%. Undoubtedly would have been on the All-Star team had he been healthy. Makes them both. So it's 10-6 with 9 minutes left to play in the first quarter. So far, with the shooting of Larry Bird, the rest of the Celtics offense, people are not moving on offense. McHale, no, rebound. Parrish had it for an instant, let it get away.
Well, but just a little slow moving that open area after Donaldson had left him to go after McHale. Charge on Aguirre. Gutsy call by
Blaine Reichelt. Celtics possession on the offensive foul on Mark Aguirre.
Dallas picking up full court, kind of a nuisance press. They're not looking to trap yet, but they just want to put a little pressure on DJ and Danny and not let them start their half-court offense is low, but it doesn't make any difference. DJ, good penetration, and then he constantly has an eye on Bird, who is always moving without the ball. They expect him to flash out using the pick, but when he goes the other way, that's when the fastball's got to be ready.
The rebound of the shot tipped out deep and picked up by the Mavericks. Aguirre, ball away, no. Rebound, Robert Parrish. Outlet to McHale, perfect pass.
Beautiful.
Great job by Robert Parrish. Length of the floor pass to Kevin McHale.
That was the player release, the shooter release play that the Celtics like to run. Aguirre shot it. McHale's guarding him. As soon as he shoots it, he goes down floor. Still have to make a perfect pass, which Parrish did.
Right on the money, 8:02 to go. First quarter, Celtics are on top. Look at that pass to McHale by a score of 14-6. Tonight, immediately following the game, Big Bucks and Big Business. Catch the conclusion of Mike Levitt's report, Mega Mania, on the news at 10 on WLVI TV. Celtics are smoking. They are 7 of 9. For 78%, the Mavericks are 1 of 6 for 17%. They hit their first shot, have missed their last 5. Bird is 5 out of 5.
The other thing the Celtics have been able to do is tempo control. When you get a team that's shooting badly, they're going to look for the Blackman, for the penetration through the middle by Blackman.
Yes.
But other than that, they're going to look to pick up their transition game, try to create some easy baskets, break out of a slump. Celtics have gotten back well on defense, haven't given them any transition baskets, and basically they're matching their half-court game against the Mavericks. And in that department, we should have an advantage.
Robert for 2. Excellent movement of the ball by the Celtics. As Dallas started to play really in the shirt defense, the Celtics just moved it around until they finally got it to the man who could get the shot, and that was Robert Parrish. Outside Harper on the miss. Clearing out and getting the rebound is Aguirre. He's 6'6", but he creates a lot of space. Rebound, tap to Bird, to Dennis Johnson.
Good save. Parrish got a hand on it, and then Bird responded to the out-of-bounds play. Then DJ with...
Ainge steals it.
A little bit of a careless pass there. In a game like this, I'll tell you, you want to stay with the conservative passes. Don't take too many chances.
Larry is 5 for 5, goes right by his man, does not hit that one. Parrish had it, couldn't hold on. Danny Ainge comes up with it to McHale. Kevin follows, can't get it. Ball loose. Here comes Derek Harper.
Celtics with some good opportunities, just couldn't knock them down.
Celtics getting several shots at it here early on. Rolando Blackman from outside, and it's 16-10. Celtics lead is 6 points with 6:20 to go in the first quarter. That's Harper on Dennis Johnson.
Celtics have come to play, by the way. I think they recognize that they're going to need that kind of sustained effort against this Dallas team. They're hungry for a win, Dallas is. They've only beaten the Celtics once since they joined the NBA, and that happened here a year ago. So they're anxious for a win over the Celtics to break out of their slump.
Danny drew the foul when he took it to the hoop on Blackman. That's the first on Blackman. Look at it again.
It is pretty good penetration here. A little nudge by Blackman. The shoulder knocks Danny off balance.
Danny, an 81% free throw shooter, averaging 16 points a game to go with 6 assists per game. Season high this year has been 33 points.
I think Danny recognizes that Blackman is still running on a tender knee and probably will be putting it to the floor a little bit more tonight. There's the trap by the Celtics.
Oh, Bird comes up with a steal to Ainge. He was fouled.
Wow.
What an alert play by Larry Bird as the Celtics immediately double-team the inbounds pass.
That's what it's designed to do. They don't do it often. They go full with a forward and a guard. Bird, with the good anticipation, just leans back, gets a hand on it. That would have been a nice hoop to have, but the defensive adjustment worked for them.
Danny to shoot 2. The Celtics equal their biggest lead at 8 points, and now they have their biggest lead of the night at 9. 19-10 with 5:54 to play in the first quarter. Danny makes both free throws again, and so the Celtics lead by 10 points. Dallas in the first 6 minutes of the game has scored just 10 points, and 4 of them have come on free throws, so they have been shooting cold. Harper, and now Perkins, who has really been in a shooting slump. He wheels, rams that one home.
Pretty good move. Player with awesome talent, but kind of passive in terms of how he plays the game, and I think that causes him to have more up and down games, less consistency than a player of his skill level should have.
Dennis Johnson hitting the 17-footer, giving the Celtics a 10-point lead again at 22-12. The Mavericks are 4 of 11 shooting so far here in the first quarter, and we have an illegal defense warning against the Celtics.
DJ.
First one is always a warning. Any subsequent ones will result in technical free throws for the Mavericks.
On the McHale-Aguayo matchup, McHale's going to give Aguayo outside, try to force him middle. That means that the strong guard's got to be ready to help out. That's what DJ was doing, and he fell off a little too far. They call the illegal defense.
McGuire in the miss. Ainge with the rebound. The Celtics pushing it down quickly, and it's out of bounds off Dallas. It'll be Boston ball.
See, Aguayo can hurt you outside, but by giving him the outside shot, which McHale has to do, he's got the height advantage. Good pass to Parrish. Fine, that high lob out of bounds pass there that catches the defense asleep occasionally, usually once a game, not more.
Celtics now 10 of 15 from the floor here in the first quarter, and they lead by 12, 24-12.
Yeah, on that Aguayo thing, Blackman gets a rainbow job. By giving him the outside shot, the fact that he's just coming off an injury and isn't, quite sure about the confidence on his shot, well, that's going to make him think a little bit more about it.
DJ kicking off to McHale. No. Rebound Parrish. Little up fake for two. Robert is doing an excellent job on the offensive boards, Coos.
I'll tell you what, so far it doesn't look like the best offensive rebounding team in the league going against the worst. So far the Celtics have had the best of it by far. If we can continue that, that'll give us a solid advantage against this team. 26-14 Celtics. Blackman's been their only man who's been at all shooting with any consistency. Bird the rebound off the miss. Celtics lead by 12. Parrish has Donaldson on him. Goes to Ainge, cutting the baseline, but it's out of bounds off Danny Ainge. Little backdoor. Robert needed a little mustard on that pass. He kind of laid it down passively, and the defender got a hand on it. Another positive sign, you notice on the last Dallas shot, there the points off turnovers. That's a healthy statistic as well for the Celtics. Blackman continues to hit effectively from outside. We had 3 big bodies in green shirts at that last defensive rebound. That's what we haven't been getting. Bird, McHale, and Parrish going to the board together.
Ainge for the Celtics. The crowd starts to make noise because Roy Tarpley is getting set to check in. We have... What do we have here? Casey was standing right in front of me. I missed
call by someone inside.
Foul was on McHale.
McHale or Parrish, I would guess.
McHale, his second personal offensive foul. Tarpley is into the game for Dallas, replacing Sam Perkins. Now Tarpley has been coming off the bench and playing some spectacular ball. He gets 2 right there, averaging 12 points and 10.5 rebounds a game. The Mavericks steal it as the Celtics throw it away. 26-18 Boston. The lead is down to 8 points as they get it to James Donaldson. Parrish gives him a little bit of room. Donaldson on the miss. Rebound is good by Blackman. So the Mavs get on a bit of a roll, and they cut the Celtics lead to 6 points with 2:41 left in the first quarter. The Celtics want a timeout. Oh, the Celtics lead has been chopped from 12 to 6. It's 26-20, 2.5 left in the first quarter. Monday night, get a different slant on the upcoming New Hampshire primary with the irreverent commentary of Howie Carr on the news at 10 on WLVI TV. Celtics 11 of 16, 69% shooting. The Mavericks 8 of 18, 44% shooting. Rebounding 8 for the Celtics, 7 for the Mavericks. Turnovers 4 Dallas, 3 Boston. Celtics have 9 assists on their 11 baskets.
You know, as the Celtics have done so effectively over the years, had that 6th man come in and excite the crowd, change the momentum. That's exactly what Tarpley did for this team. He got the quick layup. The next Dallas defense resulted in the steal, and then the Aguayo offensive rebound, and all of a sudden they're back in the game and the crowd is on its feet. So Tarpley's insertion was effective and timely.
For the Mavericks, Donaldson has just picked up a foul, his first, and the 3rd on Dallas. Brad Lohas has checked in for the Celtics, replacing Kevin McHale.
Nice to see that young man get in early. He certainly deserves it off his San Antonio performance. He'll also be our halftime guest tonight.
Will be Celtics ball, knocked out by James Donaldson. The Celtics will have 15 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounds to Dennis Johnson, and now Bird. Larry, little up fake. DJ straight in the corner. Ball slapped around. Parrish has it. Lojas kept it alive. And Parrish was fouled by Donaldson or Harper, one of the two. It's Harper, his second, and the Mavericks fourth. So they're at the limit with 2:07 to go here in the first quarter. Larry Bird will put it in play for the Celtics. Mavericks on an 8-2 run, cutting a 12-point Boston lead to 6. DJ looking for Bird on the baseline. Now finds him in the middle. Little jump. 2 for Larry. Got 12 points here in the quarter.
And he's done it easily. That time he used the picks on both sides. Ran his baseline, fake popping out, fake going back. Defense literally didn't know which way he was going. He just picked his spot and then curled around the last pick with a little jumper.
Harper and now Rolando Blackman with Ainge on him tight. They get it low to Aguirre. No. Rebound tip. Yes. That should have been offensive goaltending, it looked like, as that ball was still on the rim when it was tipped up and in by either Tarpley or Donaldson.
Yeah, Casey is up saying that to the official. But Tarpley continues in the meanwhile to make something happen out there for this Dallas team, who was a little flat early in the quarter.
DJ takes it all the way in, kicks it back out. Ainge for 3. Yes. Danny on the three-pointer, his 89th of the season. 3 away from tying the NBA season-long record of Darrell Griffith.
By the way, just to make the distinction, that was the time to take it. 5 or 6 passes, they'd gone inside, nothing had happened. Clock was running down to 4 or 5 seconds. That's when it was called for. Aguirre, good strong move on that offensive board, so we continue to have problems with our consistency in terms of controlling the defensive board.
Down to 45 seconds to play in the quarter. The Celtics are leading by 7 points. Their biggest lead has been 12. They have never trailed. Bird on the baseline gets swallowed up. Ainge for 3 more. Not that time. Lojas is there. Little up fake. Brad smacks it. No. Rebound again. Lojas battling for it. Keeps it alive out to Parrish. Great job by the kid. Ainge deep in the corner now. Dennis Johnson with 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Well, they can reset. The clock went back to 24, so they're going to run it down now. Wait for the last shot.
That was very effective work off the offensive glass by both Brad Lojas and Robert Parrish. Bird for 2.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Got him running at him. Little head fake. Wire went back. He just brought it in the basket, but Harper answers at the buzzer.
With 1 second to go in the quarter, DJ full court almost. So after 1 quarter and a spirited quarter of play, the Celtics are on top here in Dallas. It is Boston 33 and the Mavericks 26. Gil Santos and Bob Cousy back in Dallas, where the Celtics lead 33-26 after the first quarter. Bob Ryan of the Globe, who's the Celtics beat writer, wanted us to pass along happy birthday wishes to his daughter Jessica Ryan, who turns 12 years old today. Bob's sorry he's not being able to be home for her birthday, but would like to wish her a happy one indeed. Celtics in that first quarter, Coos, 14 baskets, and 12 of them were assisted baskets, so that really shows good ball movement.
Absolutely, an indication that they've come to play tonight, help each other out, not play individual defense, but offense, but team offense. There's the field goal percentage. That's what it resulted in, 58% shooting for the Celtics. When they search out the good shots, they shoot so well that they're always going to shoot over their percentage.
Akers kept it free, however, it's picked up by Brad Davis, who's out there with Blackman in the backcourt. Aguirre up front. Misses the shot. Rebound Tarpley. He's a tough offensive rebounder. The Mavericks have Davis and Blackman at the guards, Uwe Blab at center with Aguirre and Tarpley at the forwards. The Celtics have Ainge and Minifield at the guards, Akers at center, Lojas and McHale are the forwards. Lojas takes it all the way through, and he was fouled, and he'll be going to the line for 2. And he took that ball at the foul line with every intention of going to the hoop with it.
We haven't seen him put the ball on the floor too much. Obviously, his strength is his outside shot. That's what he looks for. This time with the defense playing him for the outside shot, opens up the penetration lane. Big guy didn't look too bad at him.
No, he didn't. Brad, a 7-footer who can run and jump and pass and shoot, and has the desire to play the game. So the Celtics think he can really, really be a good one down the road. One more coming for the youngster from Iowa, second-round draft pick, knocks them both home. Oh, he's got a good shooting touch. 35-28 Celtics with a 7-point lead. This is Tarpley over midcourt, and now Detlef Schrempf, who has come in replacing Aguirre. Tarpley hammers it home. Tarpley has come off the bench to score 8 points. And he's an offensive force as well as a rebounder. Low to McHale, out of bounds. Nope, kept in by Blackman. Mavericks push it down. They have cut the Celtics lead to 5 points. Schrempf takes it in and gets it. That leaves Schrempf, who was really ripped apart in the local papers this morning by one of the columnists who called him Depthless Schrempf. Celtics won a 20-second timeout. You're watching the Boston Celtics Television Network. So the Mavs have come bouncing back here in the first minute and a half of the second quarter. The Celtics' 7-point lead has quickly been sliced to 3, 35-32. I'm sorry, 35-32. The Celtics' only 2 points coming from the 2 free throws by Brad Lohas. And of course, Tarpley has all 10 of Dallas's bench points. Well, no, he has 8. Schrempf has 2.
Tarpley's played well. He's done the job McLeod expected of him coming off the bench and sparking his team, getting him back into the game. First-round draft pick from last year. Disappointing first year. A little bit of an alcohol problem. He recovered from that, and he's having an exceptional second year so far.
Lohas looks low for Akers. No. Now McHale, and they swing it to Dirk Minifield. Kicks it back out. Straightaway jumper by Kevin. No. Tipped up. No by Akers. Slapped around. Lob. Lost it out of bounds. Loose ball foul. Mark Akers. It'll be the first team foul on the Celtics. Possession foul, and Blob will put it in play to Davis.
You've got to know when to go for those loose balls and when to back off. Akers still has to learn that. He's just a little too enthusiastic. That's why he fouls so often.
I guess it's easier to cut down on enthusiasm than, try to get a guy to become enthusiastic.
Absolutely. No, without question. You just have to control your aggressive play. That's all. The aggressive play is laudable. You want to see it in a young player, especially a big, strong young player. And it's part of the maturing process. He's going to have to learn that.
Blackman will shoot 2 as Dirk Minifield drew the foul. Dirk's first of the game, and the Celtics second as a team. The Mavericks, I believe, are perfect at the foul line. They are 5 for 5.
Yep.
Blackman's second opportunity could get them within 1, and does. That's 35-34. The Mavericks have outscored the Celtics 9-2 to start the second quarter.
Celtics got to get back into the flow in their half-court offense. They just haven't been creating the same opportunities here in the second quarter they did in the first.
McHale, nice fall away over Tarpley, and it's back up to a 3-point lead at 37-34.
McHale's reaching a point where he expects the trap, and he kind of plays to it. That time he waited for the guy to rush down from on top and just stepped by him, and still was able to avoid the double team trap. Good, strong defensive bound on McHale's part.
Ainge pushing it down for the Celtics, up 3 points. McHale looking for Akers inside, but Blob is fronting him pretty well. Akers was drafted by Dallas and cut by them so they could keep Blob in Wennington. Well, Mark would like to do something here. Lohas, the offensive rebound. No. Tarpley, the rebound. Blackman pushing it up quickly for the Mavs. Orlando Blackman is averaging 17 points a game. Behind the Blob pick. Rebound Minifield. Celtics push it down. They have got 3 on 4. Ainge on the wing. Nice job.
Good job by Minifield. Looked off the defense. I don't think he knew Ainge had that left lane covered. Thought it was going to go to Akers, and then finished off the play. Minifield continues to do positive things out there.
So does Roy Tarpley at the other end. 39-36. Celtics by 3. Minifield trying to get it to McHale, but Tarpley really leaning on him heavily. They get it down low, and we got a foul on Tarpley. The Celtics looking for a goaltending call. Roy Tarpley picks up the personal foul, his second, the second on the Mavericks in the quarter, and at the line will go Kevin McHale.
Let's take a look. Pretty good inside overplay on Tarpley's part, but the pass, you notice, led Kevin away from that pressure very nicely and into the basket, so it just didn't give Tarpley a chance to recover, and he had to pick up the foul in order to stop Kevin.
Kevin knocks the first one down. He's really got the good stroke going at the foul line now at 81%. Lohas and Ainge come out. Johnson and Bird come in. And I'll tell you, Lohaus did nothing to hurt his standing among the Celtics coaching staff and among his teammates. Crowd boos because Tarpley goes out and Perkins comes in. Tarpley had done the job scoring and off the boards. Perkins has done very little. Celtics lead 41-36. Schrempf has it over midcourt. Got Bird on Detlef Schrempf.
Celtics with an opportunity to increase the lead here, I would say, against this Dallas unit. Not a strong one. Nothing inside for them. So if they continue to play the good D outside, they're going to force some bad shots as they did there, but they can't allow.
Good job by Minifield all over Harper. The ball is nearly stolen, but Dirk gets it back. And the Celtics slow it up. Bird fakes the three. Behind the back to Minifield. Two.
Yes.
Oh, my, was that pretty.
Bird orchestrating that.
Didn't he? Like a
shot for like Minifield, absolutely.
Out in front of the Boston Pops.
It was kind of in slow motion, under control all the way. He knew what he was attempting to do. It worked, and then he just created a nice, easy opportunity for Dirk. Good job.
7:24 left first half. The Celtics lead at 43-36 here in Dallas. Tomorrow night at 7:30, Clint Eastwood loaded for action in the good, the bad, and the ugly. Every Saturday this month, Clint's packing a Saturday night special on WLVI TV. Celtics with a 7-point lead, 43-36. 7:15 left in the half. Perkins and now Derek Harper. This is Brad Davis. Perkins to Harper again outside. Pretty good outside shooter, Derek Harper. He is averaging 17 a game along with Blackman, so they're a double-barrel duo in the backcourt. Minifield for the Celtics and now Bird. Larry, 12 points in the first quarter. McHale getting it to DJ. Needs some help. It is Perkins. Down to 9 on the shot clock. DJ winds up from 3, and he gets it. He's been hot from the three-point range ever since late in the game in Atlanta, remember.
Hot for DJ, right?
Yeah, right. After the game, yesterday morning, he's telling him there's a three-point attempt, no. Rebound tip by Schrempf, no. McHale finally gets it. Gets it out to Dennis Johnson.
They've been doing some nice work on that defensive board, and the lineup that's in there, that's going to be a little necessary here in the next couple of minutes until Parrish gets back in.
46-38, Celtics are leading. And I said to Dennis, gee, you found the jump shot back, Dennis. And he said, no, I never get in a shooting slump because I can't shoot. Now they get it to Schrempf. Tarpley off the bench, ready to come back in for Dallas. Alley-oop pass to Schrempf, and didn't know what to do with it. Count the basket, says Jake O'Donnell. The Celtics trapped it against the glass. So it is goaltending against the Celtics. They trapped it up against the glass.
Yeah, Schrempf got the ball where they wanted him to have it, but he doesn't shoot it for some strange reason.
Oh, it was right against the glass when he caught it.
Well, even so, you know, usually you don't allow that to happen. This young man has so much talent, but sometimes he does some weird things. They claim he can play point guard, small forward, or big forward. And do it all effectively, but not consistently. Bird for his 16th point.
Larry having quite a first half, and the Celtics lead again is 8 points. Larry is 8 of 9 from the floor for his 16.
Larry having quite a road trip.
Block, DJ.
Good help behind. Celtics need that kind of support, D.
Minifield all the way, blows through, no. Rebound, we're going to get a loose ball foul on the Celtics on Larry Bird. That'll be Larry's first personal foul. For the Celtics, their second. Parrish is back in for Boston, replacing Akers. Aguirre and Tarpley come in for the Mavericks. So let's reset the Mavs for you here now. They've got Davis and Harper at the guards, Aguirre and Perkins at the forwards, Tarpley at center. Celtics go with Minifield, Johnson, McHale, Parrish, and Bird, and Minifield makes the steal.
Nice job. Kept that pressure on Brad Davis, who doesn't throw it away very often. This team is excellent in that department. They run, but they only have about 15 turnovers a game. Not easy to do if you're going to play up-tempo.
Minifield, originally drafted by the Dallas Mavericks on the second round out of Kentucky. DJ trying to take Brad Davis in, does. Parrish gets the bound and lays it in.
Good job, Robert, working on those boards, both boards tonight, but he's done a lot of damage on that offensive board.
Parrish with 6 rebounds in the ball game. The Celtics leading 50-40 now with 4:40 left in the half. Aguirre, count the basket, If it's McHale, it'll be his third personal foul, which will not be a thing of joy. It's going to be on Parrish, and that is only the first one on the Chief. Watch Aguirre again.
Despite the fact that Kevin's giving him outside, Aguirre blows by him. He is tough. He's been an all-star in this league for quite some time.
He's a lot like his game is a lot like Dantley's, isn't it? They're both about the same size.
I'll tell you, he probably has a little better outside shot than Dantley. I don't know if he's any stronger than he is. Both of them, for their size, do damage on that offensive board. You've got to keep them off.
Bird, little up fake, takes it in, tries to dump it off to Parrish, but got in trouble with it. Tarpley has it. 3-on-1, Mavericks. Aguirre. Celtics quickly release to Bird.
Need a hoop.
Bounces it off the glass against 4 men down court. Bird went down and banked it in.
On his way down. Impossible to soften up that shot, especially if you're 6'9", heading to the basket. Bird did it, just laid it in there like a feather.
52-45. Davis outside. And it's 52-47 with just under 4 minutes to play in the first half. DJ for the Celtics waits for his troops to get up court. Bird is being guarded by Aguirre. Larry looking to draw the double team. Now he does. Cross court. It's McHale. Lost the ball. Slid right off the palm of his hand. Harper back for Dallas. 5-point Celtics lead. Celtics' biggest lead has been 10. Smallest lead has been 1. Aguirre.
Aguirre's heating it up, averaging 27. That gives him 15.
Aguirre averages 27. Bird averages 29. The two of them are having a little scoring duel.
And we've got ourselves a good, solid, aggressive ball game being played here.
Rebound by Perkins off Bird's missed three-point attempt. Harper pushes it down with 3 minutes left in the first half. Celtics have never trailed. They were tied at 2-2. Harper takes it all the way. Gets it. Derek Harper. Nice drive to the basket. The Mavericks are back within 1 as they've outscored the Celtics 11-2.
If you're going to allow the penetration, you need the help behind. It came, but it was too late.
All right, Celtics lead by 1. McHale getting it to Dennis Johnson. He throws it away. So Dallas has a chance to take the lead, and now Lojas and Ainge are going to come in. However, first there's a timeout on the floor. With a score, the Celtics 52 and Dallas 51. Tribute to Kevin McHale will be held to benefit the Easter Seal Society Saturday evening, March 12th at the World Trade Center. It'll include a cocktail reception, dinner, raffle, and auction. For reservations and ticket information, call the Massachusetts Easter Seals office, 617-482-3370. All right, this is going to be Dallas ball.
Now, off the steal, wasn't a steal, the Dallas defense caused the Celtics to throw it out of bounds. So the crowd is in it, thanks to this comeback. It's got the Celtics a little flustered. Let's see if they can stabilize it.
All right, Blackman back in the backcourt now with Harper, Aguirre, Tarpley, and Perkins. This is Rolando Blackman down to 8 on the shot clock. Perkins deep in the corner. Oh, Aguirre stole the rebound. Great job by Mark Aguirre. And Dallas takes the lead for the first time in the game.
We've seen that happen so often the last couple of years, getting beaten to that, loose ball, long rebound, whatever on that offensive board. We're just not quite reacting quickly enough.
Lojas fires it low to Parrish. He's doubled. Turnaround rainbow by Robert is off target. Rebound by Perkins. Celtics have hit a cold spot here late in the second quarter. But I tell you, they have played an outstanding first half and really took away some of the post-game adrenaline that Dallas had going.
They're also standing around offensively.
Traveling.
They're going to call a travel, yep. They're standing around offensively. I don't know if it's simply their inactivity or the fact that the Dallas defense has picked up an intensity. It's forced them out further, starting their offense. Should open up some opportunities. It hasn't done so, and as I say, they've kind of gone one-on-one with their offense. Now they've got some movement.
Bird. No. Rebound. Perkins. Celtics trail with 1:10 to go in the first half. 53-52. Davis back in for Dallas along with Schrempf. They get it to Aguirre. Backs in on Bird. Misses the shot. Parrish tipped it to Dennis Johnson. Here come the Celts. 4-on-2. DJ. Ainge. Doesn't get it. Bird gets the rebound. Slaps it to DJ. He lost it all. Blocked by Blackman. Nice play.
Fine defensive play by Orlando Blackman, and he walks with it, but it's not called.
Right in front of Jake O'Donnell. He couldn't have missed it.
DJ is saying, yeah, he got it, but he had my wrist as well.
Schrempf posts up Ainge for two. Schrempf at 6'9", posting up the shorter man, Danny Ainge. 32 seconds left in the first half, and Dallas has gone ahead 55-52. The Celtics have missed their last 5 shots down court.
Yeah, Schrempf, because of his versatility, we told you he can play 3 spots, will create a lot of mismatches.
Bird.
Nice job by Bird, just snuck away from Schrempf along the baseline. Danny seeing the court. So important for those guards, especially when they have the ball, to see the entire court.
There's the time left in the half on your lower right-hand quadrant of your picture. Celtics trail by 1, 55-54. It's been an exciting first half. Schrempf for 3, and he gets it with 2 seconds left in the half. That leaves Schrempf a 3-point shot. Goes to DJ. And that's the end of the first half with the Dallas Mavericks coming back from an early 10-point deficit to carve out a 4-point halftime lead. From the Reunion Arena in Dallas, Texas, it is the Mavericks 58 and the Celtics 54.
Game between the Celtics and the Mavericks is coming to you live from Dallas and is being brought to you by Stop and Shop Supermarkets. It's time to stop and shop by Shawmut. Win a cruise with the Celtics and cash prizes in Shawmut's $25,000 sweepstakes. Details at all Shawmut offices and by your New England Toyota dealers. Quality play is a tradition with the Celtics, like quality workmanship is a tradition with Toyota.
Meadows and Bob Cousy back here in Dallas, where the Celtics trail 58-54. At the half. The Celtics did not trail in the first half of this game until the final minute of the half, when Dallas, about a minute and a half, when Dallas went ahead 53-52. That was with 2 minutes to go in the first half, was the first time Dallas had the lead, and they hold it right now. We get to start the second half, the Celtics with Ainge, Johnson, Parrish, Bird, and McHale, while the Mavericks counter with Blackman, Harper, Donaldson, Aguirre, and Perkins. Dennis Johnson around the Bird pick. Larry at 20 in the first half. DJ buries it from outside, and it's a 2-point game again at 58-56. Dennis Johnson very much into the flow of his shooting in the last couple of games after hitting the dry spell for some time. Harper picked up by Bird on the switch.
Celtics have to give McHale a little more help on Aguirre on that play.
Goaltending the call.
McHale's doing his job. He's forcing a middle. He's not allowing him to go baseline, and that's where the help is. But that back line has got to move in a little quicker. That's 19 points for Aguirre now. He's a tough offensive player, but they're giving him a little too much. They got to close up on him quickly.
Celtics trail by 4 as Ainge takes it to the foul line, fires the jumper, and gets it.
Good job by Danny.
Gets it in double figures.
You know, good patience on that move. He was waiting for the defense to do something. When they didn't, like, he completed the play. Harper from 3.
Bird with a rebound, quickly off to Danny Ainge, and the Celtics push it down with a chance to tie it up right now. We have played a minute into the third quarter here in Dallas. Robert Parrish had 8 rebounds in the first half, 4 off the offensive board. Ball out of bounds off Aguirre. It'll be Celtics ball with 11 seconds on the shot clock.
Good productive half for Robert. He held Donaldson without any points. Donaldson's not really a shooter, but you still got to get the job done on him. And was a bear on that defensive board, as well as doing damage on the other side. Parrish
tipped the missed 3-point shot, but it went into the hands of Orlando Blackman. So the Celtics do not cash in on the opportunity to tie it up, and back comes Derek Harper. He's a versatile player, averages 8.5 assists to go with his 17 points a game. Finds Sam Perkins. Perkins has been very quiet in this one. Matter of fact, both Tarpley and Schrempf were better at the forward position than Perkins in the first half. Bird the rebound of the miss. Celtics again with a chance to tie it. This one will probably go to the wire. Bird Faking the three, takes a two, does not get it, but he did get fouled by Sam Perkins. And Larry will go to the line to shoot for the first time tonight. Now, he had 20 points in the first half, but none of them from the foul line.
Well, except they're giving him outside. And he's content to take it. He hit his first three, and he ended up with 20 points at halftime. So not the type of shot that he's going to do a lot of contact on.
Second leading free throw shooter in the NBA misses the front end of the two-shot foul. Larry with one more. A couple of years ago in here, he had 50 points, which is the best they've seen in this arena.
90% free throw shooter. You always get the crowd's attention when you miss one.
Yeah. Alpert gets their attention no matter what he does. 60-59, Dallas by one. Harper kicks it off to Blackman. Gets the shot away and makes it. Nice job by Blackman.
Good ball movement by Dallas that time. They kind of toyed with the Celtic defense. There was a half a step behind the play from the start. When one guy gets by his man, it's going to create, if you work at it, opportunities all the way down the line. Parrish misses.
Donaldson the rebound in the middle of Harper. The Mavericks are 3-on-2. Harper overshoots everything, but he got fouled by Dennis Johnson. And Derek Harper, no, by Danny Ainge. Celtics first team foul, the first on Danny. Look at it again.
It is. Good penetrator. He's got up the head, getting up the head of steam, looking for something to develop. It doesn't, so he finishes the play off himself, picks up the foul. Harper's really developed into one of the better point guards. You know, obviously he doesn't have the talent level of the great ones, the Isaiahs, Cheeks, Magics, but given the talent he does possess, he does an excellent job, and he complements it with strong offense.
The two free throws giving the Mavericks their biggest lead of the game, 5 points. Dennis Johnson on the baseline now posting up, takes it inside for two.
Good strong move there by DJ.
Atlanta and Detroit are playing tonight with the Pistons leading by 10 late in the third quarter of that game. Of course, that one the Celtics have sort of an eye on because they lead Atlanta by 1 and Detroit by 2 for the best record in the conference. McGuire outside. McGuire's been doing it all.
Yeah, good job. They popped him off that weak side pick, and McHale's got to be helping inside on that play, but answers back on the other end. Celtics like to do that. They like to go to the man whose man has scored on the previous play, just to retaliation, form of right back at you.
McGuire again, and a jump ball.
Good job defensively. That time they closed up on him in a hurry.
So Mark Aguirre will jump with Kevin McHale, or is it Danny Ainge? No, it's Danny Ainge. Ainge is the one that tied him up. And Aguirre came over and slapped him 5 for the good defensive play. Well, the two jump. Jake O'Donnell to toss it up. Mavericks lead it by 3 points. Whistle. Instead, Robert Parrish moved into the circle before the ball was up to its apex. And so the Dallas Mavericks have it on the violation.
That gets the bench's attention. Coaching staff has a few things to say to the official.
Picky call.
Yeah, it's an unusual call, you know, and that's what Perkins continues to.
Parrish, good job.
Passive. And the Celtics continue to exploit it.
Ahead to Ainge, can't control it. A long bounce pass from Bird. That'll be Dallas ball as the two clubs are tossing it around a little bit right now. 8 minutes to play, third quarter. Mavericks lead by 3 points, 63-60. Rolando Blackman for Dallas, and now Harper. Donaldson just sort of lumbers around down low, and he is not a focal point of the offense at all. He's just there to gather in any offensive rebounds like that and kick it back out.
Yeah, he sets the big pick, which is helpful. He does a good job on the defensive board, and he's not easy to move defensively. He doesn't have mobility, but you know,
he's 7'2", he weighs 280.
Yeah,
you know,
he's an experienced center who takes up that room and doesn't allow you to get by him easily.
Foul called by Jake O'Donnell on Dennis Johnson. The second team foul on the Celtics, and the second on DJ. Tarpley is back in for Dallas, replacing Perkins, who has played very soft tonight. Tarpley, meanwhile, has played like a rock.
Now, they haven't gotten anything out of Donaldson and Perkins, but McGuire has kind of made up for that.
McHale battling Donaldson for the rebound.
Our big guy is much more aggressive and active tonight on the defensive board.
Bird for three. Gets three.
Yes.
Larry Bird with his 46th three-point hoop of the season. The Celtics have tied the game at 66 on the basket by Bird. Timeout for the Dallas Mavericks. To this point, Larry has 24 points, and we've still got 7:05 to play in the third quarter. We're tied at 66. Four Seasons Travel wants you to cruise with the Celtics. Sun-filled 7-day trip will depart August 27th on the new and luxurious Sovereign of the Seas to Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, and other exciting ports of call. Call 617-890-7930. Reserve your cabin to cruise with the Celtics. Celtics are cruising in the third quarter. 5 out of 7 shots have gone in. The Mavericks 3 of 9. The Celtics have tied the game at 66. Bird has 11 of 14 and 24 points in the game so far. Robert Parrish leads the rebounders with 9. Three-point shot, no. Rebound, Parrish is 10th of the game. Robert's just been doing a great job on the boards this evening.
Yeah, and he's been boxing out. The fact that Donaldson is such a huge target enables him to create the contact and then go for it. In other words, he's keeping Donaldson off, then responding to the ball.
Bird behind the McHale pick on pick and roll. Doesn't get it. Ball slapped around. Picked up by Derek Harper. Harper with Danny Ainge on him. Waited for his players to get down court. Now Aguirre. Tough post-up player. 2-point lead for Dallas.
He's like Bird in that he puts it in your face. You know, he's not afraid of the reject. Despite his size or lack of it, he protects it well enough and gets it away. Bird goes
cleared out by Donaldson. Ball went out of bounds off the Mavericks. It'll be Celtics ball with 6:11 to play here in the third quarter. Bird will put it in play. 68-66 Dallas leads. DJ pick and roll with Robert Parrish. Gets his man in the air. Does not hit the shot. Donaldson rebounds. Celtics are getting the shots they want, Kuz.
Aguirre continues hot. 17 in the first half, 8 here in the third quarter.
25 for Aguirre in the game as he is 1 ahead of Bird right now. Larry winds up. No. Went over the top. It'll be Dallas ball. 4-point Maverick lead with the ball and 5:45 to go third quarter. That's only the 4th shot that Larry Bird has missed in this game, and he's taken 15 of them.
A little bit of a critical juncture here. The Celtics have gone cold momentarily offensively, and Dallas feels the momentum. Got to shut him down for the next couple of minutes, try to turn that momentum.
And the Celtics have been getting good shots. Outside, Blackman in the miss, Bird the rebound. Ainge cruising quickly up court, finds Robert Parrish, slides by, misses the shot. Again, the Celtics had a good shot, couldn't get it to go. Aguirre for 3. No, 2. Inside the line. His foot was over the line.
Well, we said on top, one of the weaknesses of this team, they didn't have anyone to guard Bird. That's proven true. The problem is we haven't found anyone to guard Aguirre.
Bird for 3. No. Rebound Donaldson. Mavericks have run 6 in a row on the Celtics right now. 5 minutes to play. Third quarter. Harper, 8 in a row.
Need a timeout.
Yep, and the Celtics take one. Dallas Mavericks on an 8-0 run. Timeout Dallas. Timeout the Celtics, rather. Dallas leads it by 8. 74-66 with 4:46 to go in the third. Tomorrow night at 7, who will be the targets? Sean and Madonna, Jim and Tammy Faye, you, maybe even Sly Stallone, hey, you. Catch the off-the-wall puppets of DC Follies and WLVI-TV. Well, the Celtics have hit a cold snap here over the last 2.5 minutes. They've missed 6 consecutive shots, and the Mavericks have run 8 points in a row on them as Parrish brings it over midcourt, avoiding the pressure defense that the Mavericks are putting on Bird and Johnson. So the Mavs, with an 8-0 run, have taken their biggest lead of the game, which is 8 points. Bird to DJ. Takes it in the paint. Blocked by Donaldson. Got a finger on it to Tarpley. Mavericks may run 10 straight on him here. Let's see. Harper outside. A 3-point hoop.
Mavericks transition game has been humming, and that's opened up their outside game as well.
11 in a row for the Mavericks. The Celtics haven't scored in 3 minutes.
They're breaking out of their shooting slump with a vengeance here. Celtics helped them out a little bit. You live by the three-pointer and you die by it, especially when you're trying to break momentum.
14-0 Dallas run. 22nd timeout taken by the Celtics. a 14-0 Dallas run, and they lead by 14 points. You're watching the Boston Celtics Television Network. Well, obviously, the joint is jumping here in Dallas, where the Mavericks have a shot ahead of the Celtics by 14 points. And they did it on a 14-0 run, Coos, in 3 minutes and 14 seconds. The Celtics have missed 9 straight shots.
Yeah, a little that plus a little letdown defensively. You know, they continually beat us back in transition there for 2 or 3 minutes. As I say, that got the tempo in their favor. It opened up their offensive game, and now obviously the momentum, the crowd, everything is going for them. And this is when we want to start again, going inside to.
McHale gets it and he's fouled.
You know, try to break the momentum here and obviously get a hoop or two.
Foul is on Tarpley, his third, and the second on the Mavericks as a team. Brad Lojas is in, replacing Larry Bird. A 14-0 Dallas run here in 3 minutes and 15 or 20 seconds. Ainge gets it to McHale low, loses the ball. It is out of bounds off the Celtics. Boy, I tell you, they've missed 9 straight shots and now lost the ball out of bounds. So the Celtics have really hit a cold, flat spot here.
See, they isolated on McHale, but it caused the ball to stand still. There was no movement whatsoever. The defense was able to focus, despite the fact that you'd like it to go into McHale. There's Donaldson underneath.
He walked with it. Boston ball on the turnover. The Celtics have gone now nearly 4 minutes without a point. They have now gone 4 minutes without a single point here in the third quarter.
Got to get into some movement on their half court.
Ainge to Kevin McHale. Starts to take it in on Tarpley. Turnaround. It goes. That breaks a 14-0 run and a 4-minute cold spell for the Celtics. Now let's see if that breaks open a little logjam here for the Celtics. Harper takes it all the way. Rebound, Kevin McHale. Outletting up the right side to Danny Ainge. Brad Lojas, baseline. No. Rebound, Tarpley. Charges out of there. Ainge got a hand on it and a hand on Aguirre. Aguirre looking for a breakaway foul. No. Ainge was just going for the ball. But it's the third team foul on the Celtics, so it's a possession foul. It'll be Dallas ball. Tarpley comes out and Perkins is back in for Dallas. Johnson is out. Minifield is in for the Celtics. Aguirre goes around Lojas, who blocked the shot, but also banged Aguirre, who hit the deck hard.
Halftime guest is going to be tested if that's the matchup. At least on that play, Lojas was guarding Aguirre. Aguirre wasted no time saying to himself, oh, I got to blow by this rookie.
Now Brad Davis is in.
He suffered the consequence on the other end.
Aguirre is okay. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2. He's an excellent foul shooter. 77%. Dallas Mavericks lead by 12 points. The game was tied at 66-66 on a 3-pointer by Bird with 7 minutes left in this quarter. Dallas then went on a 3-minute and 14-second 14-0 run. That has the Celtics right now looking uphill at a 13-point deficit. Make it 14. So the Celtics will have their work cut out for them late in this quarter, in the final 2.5 minutes, and of course in the fourth.
Yeah, Celtics does not have the team to, especially on the road, you know, to come back with good defensive pressure from any major deficit. 6 or 8 points, okay, but you get into double numbers and they have problems extending and really trapping the ball effectively.
2 minutes left in the quarter. Aguirre, that's Lojas on him. Try to play some defense against the All-Pro. Aguirre lets it go. 34 points for Mark Aguirre.
Yeah, he feels it now. A shooter of his caliber, boy, you let him develop that hot hand and then put a rookie on him, and he's going to light it up.
Ainge for 3, gets it. Danny's second 3-pointer of the game, 90 on the season. And it's 84-73 with a minute and a half left in the third. Aguirre has it stolen by Minifield. Restolen. Minifield going after it. Aguirre picks it up. Comes by Lojas, kicks it off, and they nearly throw it away. Perkins getting it back outside. 7 on the shot clock for the Mavericks. Harper careening through was fouled, and he'll go to the line.
Well, it was a mess for a while, but they still are going to get a couple out of it, or certainly a couple of free throws.
Aguirre signals to the bench that he wants to go out for a breather, and he had a sparkling third quarter. Mark Aguirre scored 17 points in the third quarter. He had 17 at the half, and he's got 34 now. Derek Harper will shoot 2 for the Mavericks. They lead by 11 with 1:12 to go here in the third.
I think it's safe to say that the Mavericks have broken their shooting slump.
Well, so far they have.
Kind of spectacular manner.
Still got a quarter to go. They could blow it all in that one.
Yeah, possible, but not probable, I would say, the way the flow of the game is going at the moment.
Loose ball is picked off by Perkins. The Celtics didn't even jump for it. A minute to go in the third quarter. It comes low to Donaldson. Bounces it off the glass. Perkins has it, tied up by Lohas.
Perkins really not getting much done out here tonight, but it doesn't matter. There's plenty of guys to pick up the slack.
Lohas and Perkins will jump with 58 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Dallas leading 85-73. Celtics would love to get it below double figures at the end of three quarters if they can. Harper is a dangerous three-point shooter. You got Lohas on him on a switch. Jump shot by Perkins, no. Rebound by McHale. Out to Dirk Minifield, and 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Ainge straight out for three. Gets it. His third of the game. And the Celtics have moved to within 9 with 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Danny has hit 2 in a row here in the third.
I'm sure Case would like to get it into single numbers for the last quarter.
Well, he's got it there right now. They can hold Dallas off on this thrust. Perkins to Harper, good three-point shooter. Rebound, Kevin McHale. 15 seconds left in the third. Minifield pushing it down against pressure, gets it to Ainge. And we're down to 7. There's your time remaining, lower right-hand corner. McHale, yes! Beautiful move by Kevin McHale. 3 seconds left in the quarter. It is picked off by Harper. No, that's the end of the third quarter, and a strong finishing kick by the Celtics. They had been down by 14, but now it's only 7. Dallas 85, and the Celtics 78 after three quarters. Oh, lovely. We're starting the fourth quarter of play here in Dallas with the Celtics trailing 85-78. Brad Davis kicking it off to Orlando Blackman. Davis from the corner with a jumper, overshoots his target, and Bird snatches the rebound to Dirk Minifield. Celtics coming down, trailing by 7. Ainge pulls up, does not hit the three. Schrempf the rebound. Back comes Brad Davis in a hurry, and now Detlef Schrempf, who had a good first half off the bench for Dallas. Tarpley in the middle loses it. Danny Ainge. Celtics have a 5 of Ainge, Minifield, Lohas, Akers, and Bird. They find Akers, and now Minifield. Miller Lite Channel 56 fourth quarter shootout. Florence Courtney of Worcester counting on Larry Bird to score first here in the fourth quarter. She's right. Florence will win a color TV and a Celtics jacket. If not, then she'll win a Celtics jacket for having entered. Ainge, with the clock winding down, misses a wild three-point shot. But neither team has scored in the fourth quarter, and a minute has been played. Neither team off to what would call a spectacular fourth quarter start. The ball is off the foot of Larry Bird. Dennis Johnson will come in for the Celtics. And who will he replace? It'll be Danny Ainge. Danny forced up a couple of shots here early in the fourth. But DJ's in to replace him. And Dallas has Blackman, Davis, Tarpley, Schrempf, and Perkins in there. Blackman baseline. Rebound Schrempf. Rebound Akers. Nearly got drilled off the court.
He measured that one, too. He's a fine shooter from 15 feet. Didn't get steal. I guess the critics are right about what they're saying.
Bird.
About that kid.
Winds up and hits. And congratulations, Florence Courtney of Worcester. You have won a color TV and a Celtics jacket. You were correct in your choice of Larry Bird for the Miller Lite Channel 56 fourth quarter shootout.
Celtics have an opportunity, kind of a strange offensive mix that McLeod has out there moment. An opportunity for the Celtics to dig further into this lead.
85-80. Now it's 87-80. Dallas back up by 7.
Unless they keep letting Blackman shoot, of course.
Well, the Mavs went on a 14-0 run from about midway through the third quarter that pushed them into a 14-point lead. The Celtics have been climbing back uphill since then. Bird pick and roll to Lojas, out of bounds off Dallas. It'll be Celtics ball. Went off Brad Davis.
Good weak side defense by Brad Davis there. A little pepper pot. He reads those defenses pretty well. Saw the pick and roll developing, got in there and got a hand on it.
5 on the shot clock. DJ is going to have to let it go. He does. Does not hit. Rebound slap. Dennis Johnson has it. Nice play by Mark Akers to keep it alive. Back outside the mini field, and the Celtics regroup.
Twice in the last couple of minutes, however, the Celtics have had to throw up wild shots with the 24-second clock going off.
Mini field tried to slip a bounce pass to Lojas.
Yeah, wasn't there.
Foul on whom?
I think it was just out of bounds on someone's foot. I don't think it's a foul.
Oh, he turned around. Reichfeld turned around and read somebody's number here. Oh, new 24-second clock. Okay, went off of a Dallas Maverick foot. Bird will put it in play. Yeah, because the last couple minutes, the Celtics offense has not looked very sharp. Again there, they throw it away.
Yeah, we were saying, making that observation about Dallas, but unfortunately, it seems to be true in regard to the Celtics.
All right, Detlef Schrempf. Bird slaps at the ball. Picked up by Perkins. Tarpley crashes in. Gets the basket. They're going to call a foul on Minifield when they should have called one on Perkins for shoving Bird out of the way, going for the loose ball. That'll put Tarpley at the line.
Yeah, it is. Big guy knows he's got a height advantage, so just jumps over the 6'3" Minifield, picks up the 2, gestures to the crowd.
Yeah, he plays with some spark, doesn't he?
Joie de vivre.
Joie de vivre.
Also,
looking for a 10-point lead here is Roy Tarpley. He does get it. Well, the Celtics have been outscored 5-2 to start this fourth quarter, and now they trail by 10, 90-80, with 9 minutes to go in the ball game and a lot of work to do. McHale is checked in, replacing Lojas. Minifield open jumper, doesn't get it. Celtics right now are ice cold, can't throw the ball in the ocean. They ran cold in the third quarter, got hot over the last couple of minutes, and now are ice cold again. Detlef Schrempf, rebound to McHale, to DJ. Robert Parrish getting set to check in. Minifield tipped in by Lojas. No. Foul called before on the shot. That'll put Minifield at the line.
He is first team foul.
And Lojas will come out with Parrish going in.
DJ threads the needle nicely there, gets that bounce pass through the Minifield, who wasn't able to finish, but picks up the foul.
The first team foul on Dallas in the quarter. The Celtics have one. Minifield misses the free throw. The Celtics went 4 minutes of the third quarter without scoring, and now they have gone 3.5 minutes of the fourth quarter with just 2 points. Minifield misses the 2 key free throws.
And that doesn't help. Instead of coming out of there with 3 on a good breakaway opportunity, we come up with the goose egg, so that could be a momentum changer. We had it there momentarily.
Tarpley on the miss, Bird on the rebound. The Celtics got to regroup offensively right now. McHale wheeling, does not get the basket. Robert Parrish the rebound to Bird, cutting, lays it in.
Good flurry on that offensive board by McHale, and Parrish finally created the pass. Bird didn't play for Bird. He didn't take any chances. He brought it in strong.
McHale trying to play out on Aguirre. Aguirre falls away with a jumper. The rebound is loose, picked up by Aguirre. And it's a 10-point deficit again. Dallas Maverick crowd is hoping to see the Mavs win for only the second time in their history against the Celtics. Right now, Dallas leads by 10 with 7.5 minutes to go. Bird pops open, no. Rebound Parrish off the offensive board. Up again, left-handed, doesn't get it, but he is fouled. And Robert will shoot 2. Danny Ainge will come in, replacing Minifield. And the Celtics will have the starting 5 out there for the final 7.5 minutes of the game. Robert Parrish to shoot 2 free throws. He has 12 rebounds in the game. to go with 10 points as he stands up there. Roberts' first free throw attempt of the night. Now the Celtics have missed 3 foul shots in a row. They've scored 4 points in 4.5 minutes of this quarter.
Well, the pace has been hectic. You know, if it is a question of fatigue, I'm not sure it is, but that's where it will show up.
Tarpley tipped in his own missed shot.
And that's also where it'll show up. The quick move back to the ball just beat Robert, you know, to the offensive board. Because he's young and he's strong and he jumps well, so you don't have to do it against a tired player.
They go to McHale on the pick and roll.
Good job.
94-85. Celtics down by 9. The Mavericks want a timeout. 7:02 to play in the game. And with a 9-point deficit, the Celtics got their work cut out over these final 7 minutes against the Dallas club that right now is smoking. A reminder, because the weekend's here, you don't have to miss a thing. Join Joe Shortsleeve and Odetta Rogers for the Saturday and Sunday night editions of the news at 10 on WLVI TV. Celtics are 35 of 77 in the game for 45% shooting. The Mavericks are 39 of 82. Davis blocked by Parrish for the Chief, his 55th blocked shot of the year.
Good job by the Celtics there. They extended pressure, went full court man-to-man. Davis broke out of the pack, almost created a 2-on-1 for himself, but Robert Parrish was there to block it.
Larry Bird with his 9th rebound of the game. Larry has 28 points. Celtics at 6:45 to go. Need a hoop on this trip. They find Bird. He fires and hits. That's 30 for Larry. And the Celtics are within 7 with 6.5 minutes to go.
And Bird continues to do an outstanding job on this Western trip.
Aguirre takes it in strong. McHale blocks it right into the hands of Bird. For Kevin, his 55th block shot of the year.
Going to get back into it. The defense is what's going to trigger it. We've had 2 block shots now the last couple of times down. But
Harris lost the dribble.
Robert couldn't find the handle on that play.
Going to get a charge on Mark Aguirre. Dennis Johnson apparently set up his defensive position.
3 fine defensive plays now in a row. The last 3 excursions by Dallas. Boston was waiting for them and responded very well. Let's see if we can't finish the play on the offensive end now.
They tried to sneak a man up behind Ainge on the dribble up court, but he quickly got it back to Dennis Johnson. Celtics trail by 7. DJ fires, hits, rattles in a 20-footer, and it's a 5-point ball game. 5:50 to go. Celtics warming to the task.
That's it.
Celtics had one more surge left, I felt, and now it's starting to come around. Tarpley with Bird on him. Well, a lot of shoving going around for position inside.
Both teams getting a little tired, so the pace is...
Blackman short on that one.
Good job.
DJ
again.
again.
Time Celtics respond defensively.
Bird takes it all away. He was fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Again, upset.
Presence of mind of Bird, though, Coos, when he knows he's going to get fouled, to get that ball up toward the basket.
Yeah, felt the pressure and looked like he was taking a low percentage shot, but he knew the whistle was going to blow and wanted to give himself the additional opportunity. He's a coach on the floor, I'll tell you.
94.
Great instinct. Aguirre is still complaining.
94-89. The Celtics are trailing. The foul was on Mark Aguirre, his 3rd. And Larry Bird shooting 2. Buries the first one. So the Celtics have gone on a mini run here of 5 in a row. One more free throw for Bird. 31 points for Larry. Dallas, by the way, has missed 7 of its last 9 shots. And the Celtics have really been playing some superior defense the last 4 trips down by the Mavericks. Well, we've got a 3-point ball game. 94-91, 5:24 to go. Dallas leads.
And the Celtics extending the pressure, looking to trap the ball. Mavericks spreading out their offense, trying to avoid the trap.
They get it to Blackman, and now Aguirre. Between his legs, takes it to the hoop. Fouled as he went in, and Aguirre will shoot 2. Foul is on Ainge. Celtics just surrounded Mark Aguirre as he went to the middle.
Aguirre, you know, led the mindset of the officials after the call he complained about. That, you know,
was
a lot of contact. It could have been a charge on Aguirre, but as I say, he knew he was going to get the call on that play, and he knew enough to take it in and create the contact. And this is the first.
This is the first one, so the Celtics gain at least a point out of it. One more for Mark Aguirre. Whoa, he missed them both, but right there to get the rebound was Roy Tarplin.
Wow.
Big play. Aguirre again. Fall away. No. Rebound McHale. Celtics come down trailing by 3. They break out. They've got 4 on 3 down court. Ainge fakes the 3 to Dennis Johnson. To Robert inside. Loses it. Good defense by the Mavericks. Harper, 3 on 2. Ainge drew the foul as he tied up Tarpley going to the basket. Tarpley tries to stare Ainge down, but Danny's a tough guy. He's a wiry little guy, and he's not going to worry about somebody staring at him.
Yeah, good play.
Made the good play.
He's got hold of the arm to make sure that he's not going to get that shot up there. Of course, Tarpley 6'10", big, strong kid. Not easy, even when you're holding on to both hands when you're only 6'5". Well,
Clanks the first one.
We missed a couple back there. Who was it? Dirk Minifield, and now they've repaid the favor. 2 by Aguirre and 1 by Tarpley.
A timeout is taken by the Celtics with 4:44 to go in the game. Stick around. We're going to have a burn to the wire. It's 94-91 Dallas. Sunday night at 10:30. You won't miss a big play, a close call to all the scores. Join Bob Gamere for the whole picture on Sunday Scoreboard and WLVI TV. Right after this game tonight, join the news at 10 immediately following tonight's Celtics-Mavericks game. The Mavericks haven't scored in 3 minutes. They finally do as Tarpley gets the free throw. So it's 95-91 with 4:43 to go, and the Celtics have held the Mavericks to 1 point in the last 4 minutes by playing superior defense. Now the Celtics look to get to within 2. DJ finds Ainge. He fires for 3. No. Rebound by Donaldson. Blackman, Harper, Donaldson, Tarpley, and Aguirre for Dallas. Harper through the middle, loses it. Right into the hands of Dennis Johnson to Kevin McHale. Boy, Harper appeared headed up court with a full head of steam.
See if we can't get a good shot this time down. Take it in, get
Bird,
the foul.
Parrish follows. McHale has it, ripped out of his hands, but Kevin will go to the line. The foul on one of the Dallas big men down low, and it's going to be on James Donaldson. Kevin McHale will shoot 2 for the Celtics. Well, the Mavericks had a 14-0 run from the 7-minute to the 4-minute mark of the third quarter that broke them out of a tie game and into a 14-point lead. Since then, the Celtics have been battling uphill all the way. They have now chopped it down to 3 at 95-92. And Kevin McHale has 1 more free throw. Kevin with 17 points in the game. Make it 18, and the Celtics are within a pair. Well, it's boiling down to what we thought it would, a great finish. Orlando Blackman.
It's been played very hard by both teams throughout, so a close, exciting game is really what looks like going to be created as a result of it.
Loose ball foul. Dallas puts them over the limit, and the Celtics will go to the line. The Celtics still have a foul to waste with 3:44 left, Coos.
The generally last couple of minutes away from home. You know, this is when the home court advantage, I think, kicks in with perhaps more of a vengeance in terms of helping the home team. This has been neutralized by the Celtic experience, really, down the stretch. And the increase in the defense, they've really come up with some key plays.
This is very similar, Coos, the way I'm seeing it, to the fourth quarter of the game at Atlanta a few weeks ago. Remember that one? Very similar in style.
I hope you're right, because Atlanta went completely cold the last couple of minutes of that game, if you'll recall. Made just about every wrong decision. I don't know if we count on that from Dallas, but certainly the momentum has shifted. Again, that's normally always triggered by good defense. So the 4 defensive plays by the Celtics have been the key in getting them back in.
Celtics are down by 1. Parrish getting one of the 2 free throws. 3.5 minutes left. Derek Harper is picked up by Bird on the switch. Tarpley fires and misses. McHale the rebound.
It's the time of the game when you want to give him the outside shot. Time to take away penetration or inside The outside shooters, that hoop gets a little smaller for them.
Mavericks have missed 7 in a row. Bird dumping to McHale. No. Rebound loose. Tarpley has it.
Well, they created a good play. The pass was there. The shot was there. McHale rushed it just a bit.
Down to 3 minutes to play in the game. The Mavericks have been hit from the floor in 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
McGuire wants to take it in.
Yeah, he does. Outside instead. He goes over the top of the backboard. Boston ball. Dallas has missed 8 shots in a row. They have not scored from the floor in over 4 minutes. They have scored only 1 point in 4 minutes. The Celtics trail by 1.
I'll tell you, Aguirre's a great one, and he can explode a team, out of a game or into a commanding lead, but he'll also make some questionable decisions.
DJ. Celtics lead by 1. Celtics have come all the way back to take a 1-point lead with 2:40 to go. Dallas has missed 8 in a row. They're 4 of 18 in the quarter as the Celtics have really turned on the defensive juices.
And the pace is the Celtics pace now. You want to break it down to half court because that's where they've got an advantage. Put the pressure on those outside shooters.
Throw blocked by Dennis Johnson.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the foul by Blaine Reichfeld.
Oh, let's see that one again. Boy, it looked like DJ was up there strong and on the ball.
Celtics 4th team foul, so they're at the limit. Here we go. Let's take another look at it.
A little backdoor move along the baseline. Oh, wow.
Great block.
Oh, is that a good block? Oh,
got all the
is that
ball.
a good block and a bad call.
So Blackman will shoot 2 for Dallas and try to put them ahead by 1. He ties the game at 96 apiece.
Well, I'll tell you, that's deflating to a team who has just, as we said, made a series of fine defensive plays. Continue it with another one and then have it neutralized and lose 2 points at this juncture.
There's your time remaining, lower right-hand corner of your picture, and the Mavericks lead by a point. Dennis Johnson has Derek Harper on him. They're trying to free Bird loose. Find Bird through the middle, turn around, dumps it off to McHale, to Bird again. No, rebound Tarpley. 2 minutes to go, Dallas leads by 1. Well, the Celtics will have to play defense one more time and try to come down and take the lead. Celtics have had a great defensive 4th quarter.
Yeah, they've really responded. We said, a while ago in the 3rd quarter when it was opening up that they might have trouble doing that. They did.
That's the Mavericks' first basket in 6 minutes. They had 3 free throws in 6 minutes. That was all the scoring they had.
Still plenty of time. You got to get a good one.
Ainge, Celtics down by 3. Now DJ. They look for McHale.
Go to the foul line.
DJ misses the 3. McHale the rebound. Wheels in. Does not get it. Gets his own rebound. That one goes.
Yes.
1-point game with 1 minute and 20 to go.
Good solid effort by Kevin McHale.
Solid off the boards by the Celtics. 3 shots at it. 99-98. There's your time. 1 minute and 10 to go in the game. Dallas by 1. Harper one-on-one with Ainge. Now Blackman, McHale on him on a switch. They swing it back out. Harper for 3. Rebound slapped away and out of bounds. Boston ball. Celtics will have the ball, trailing by 1 with 59 seconds to go. Timeout, Celtics. 59 seconds left here in Dallas. It is a wild finish. Mavericks lead it by 1, 99-98. That's a 20-second timeout. A 20-second timeout, the officials show us. So we're not going to take a break here. The officials are signaling it as a 20-second timeout. We will not take a commercial break. Want to remind you that tonight's Stop and Shop lucky winner is Don Messier of Willimantic, Connecticut. If you'd like to enter the Stop and Shop Channel 56 Celtics Dream Night contest, just fill out an official entry form in your participating Stop and Shop or send a postcard with your name, address, and telephone number to a nearby Stop and Shop. Lucky winners like Don Messier of Willimantic, Connecticut. He'll receive 2 tickets to a Celtics home game, hotel for 2 including dinner, limousine service from your hotel to the Garden, and a $100 Stop and Shop gift certificate. All right, Coos. What do you say here? We've got 59 seconds to go. The Celtics are down by a point. They've got the ball.
We've been able to force a Dallas outside shot. We told you coming into the game, Dallas was not shooting well. They got out of it because of the transition game. Anytime they were able to run an up-tempo the game, it helped the outside shooting. But at this point, with a team that's still thinking about their shooting percentage a bit, at all costs, it's important to give them the outside, try to force them into settling for that shot rather than letting them penetrate. On the other end, you know, I think it's absolutely necessary. I think the officials are still thinking about that DJ call. I think it's absolutely necessary for us to go whatever we go to, either penetration, create contact, go inside, let McHale or Parrish make the move. In other words, try to create the foul call. Obviously, as well as getting the shot, but don't set the play up for, you know, including Bird or Danny. If you do set it up for them, they've got to take it to the basket. I think the officials are ready to put us to the line.
All right, it'll be Boston ball with Bird to put it in play. Bird, Ainge, Johnson, Parrish, McHale against Harper, Blackman, Donaldson, Aguirre, and Tarpley for Dallas. Down to 53 seconds remaining. DJ posting up on Harper. Now instead he brings it back out. Down. DJ with a jumper. No. Rebound. Donaldson. I don't think that's what the Celtics wanted to do.
No, they wanted to post up DJ. It looked like he had the position with Harper on him. He didn't take the shot initially. Thought he could create something better. It never happened.
38 seconds left. Now 25 seconds left in the game, rather. 25 seconds. Celtics trail by 1. Blackman is fouled. And Rolando Blackman, one of the best foul shooters on the Dallas Mavericks. Matter of fact, the best foul shooter on the Dallas Mavericks, will shoot 2. Blackman, an 89% free throw shooter. So not the guy you want to send to the line. I don't think he's missed a foul shot tonight, has he, Rolando Blackman?
No, he's 6 for 6.
Blackman will shoot 2 shots. And could give Dallas a 3-point lead. He gives them a 2-point lead with 19 seconds to go. Detroit has beaten Atlanta 108-92 in Detroit. So now the Pistons and Hawks have both lost 2 more games than the Celtics. All right, it's a 3-point Atlanta lead with 19 seconds to go. It comes inbounds to Dennis Johnson. Johnson is trying to call a timeout. Reichfeld didn't give him the timeout when they wanted it, so they lost a second and a half off the clock, or a second off the clock, and now Dennis Johnson is going over to Jake O'Donnell saying, I was trying to call a timeout right away. Why didn't you give it to us?
Yeah, O'Donnell knows that they call the timeout with the ball out of bounds, which gives them possession at half court.
All right.
Once they take it in, they don't get their option.
Timeout on the floor. 17 seconds to go. The Celtics trail by 3.
Resetting the clock to 19 seconds and timeout.
The news at 10 immediately follows tonight's Celtics Mavericks telecast. We're 19 seconds away from the end of the game. Maybe the Celtics trail by 3, but they have the ball. And they've got 3-point shooters who could tie the game up in 1 shot.
Well, in this case, I think the strategy is obvious. We don't have the kind of speed and quickness where we can rely on getting the ball back if we go for 2. So I think they've got to set something up for either Danny Bird, or if they want to decoy DJ, who can hit the 3-pointer.
Danny Ainge has 3 3-point baskets already in the game. DJ gets it to Bird. We have a foul on the Mavericks with 14 seconds to go, and a smart foul by Dallas, because that'll put Dennis Johnson at the line to shoot 2 rather than giving up the 3-point attempt that could have tied it.
Yeah, not many coaches go for that strategy, but I think it's the percentage way to go in this situation. Get the ball in your hands, especially in view of what we just said. 2 good speedy, smart guards in Harper and Blackman. It's going to take an unusual defensive play for us, assuming we score these 2.
They fouled Bird and not Dennis Johnson, so Larry shoots 2.
Yep.
Now it's a 2-point game, 101-99. Minifield is in, replacing McHale, as the Celtics go to a 3-guard lineup.
Yeah, Casey putting in his speed. They're going to have to pick up full court. 14 seconds.
Yeah.
Plenty of time to make something happen. Who do we have out there that they don't really have any full free throw shooters?
Tarpley would be the worst of the bunch, and he's pretty good. 1-point game as Bird hits them both. 101-100, 14 seconds left. Minifield tapped it. What do we have? A foul on Minifield. Minifield slipped in behind Brad Davis and knocked the ball out of his hands, but is called for a foul. Let's take another look at it.
It is. They go into the middle. Yeah. Davis, good ball handler, smallest, quickest man out there. You get it into his hands, he's going to take 4 or 5 seconds off the clock before you can catch him. Good, smart foul, Howard.
You know what? Still 14 seconds left.
Exactly.
No time went by. Davis shoots 2. He hasn't scored yet tonight from the foul line. Now he has. He's an excellent foul shooter at 88%. One more free throw for Brad Davis. James Donaldson replaces Derek Harper for Dallas.
Got to keep the ball moving. Dallas probably will employ the same strategy, looking to foul quickly. So keep the ball in the air if you can.
2-point lead for Dallas. 14 seconds left. 3-point lead for Dallas. Celtics want a timeout.
Good pressure free throw shooting by Brad Davis.
So 14 seconds remain in the game. It is 103-100. The Mavericks lead, and the Celtics have another try for a 3-point shot coming up. There's the 3-point shooting. Danny Ainge is 3 of 7. Dennis Johnson has 1 of 3. Larry Bird 1 of 3. They're the 3 primary Celtics 3-point shooters, trailing by 3 points with 14 seconds to go.
Keep the ball in the hands of your foul shooters. You got to assume Dallas will foul immediately again.
All right, inbounds to Bird. He takes it inside for a 2 and gets it with 11 seconds to go. Celtics foul Sam Perkins, and they're down by 1 with 10 seconds to go. I'm surprised because they didn't go for the 3. But elected immediately to foul Perkins, who's a 78% foul shooter, but has not had a great night.
I think Bird decided that on his own. In other words, they flashed him out to the corner. You know, if the defense had been a step behind, he would have taken a 3. But just to heave it up there with 14, you know, he chose to penetrate. You still have the possibility of getting fouled on the play. Dallas is smart enough to fall off. But now the pressure's on Perkins. He's got to make them, and he hasn't had a stellar game tonight, as we've told you.
103-102. Dallas leads. 10 seconds left. Perkins clanks the first one. So the Celtics have a shot with 10 seconds to go.
Might want to call a time here to kind of
freeze him.
He's got the ball, yeah.
One more free throw for Sam Perkins. He gets that one, so it's a 2-point Dallas lead. And the Celtics bring it up court to Larry Bird from 3. Yes! Larry Bird! A 3-point shot with 4 seconds to go. And the Celtics lead by 1. Oh, mercy!
Incredible. Let's take a look at that one more time.
Wow, what a shot by Bird. The Celtics with 14 seconds to go. We're down by 3. Now with 4 seconds to go, they lead by 1. And here it is.
He knew he probably wouldn't have time to get it in there. Well, 4 seconds he would have, but he had such confidence in that shot. Not quite from that range, but he just did what was expedient. The Birdman likes that one.
I'll tell you what, he loves to play the game, and he plays it so brilliantly. He is just so much fun to watch. I'll tell you, it's a privilege to watch this guy play basketball as many times as we get to watch him play. It really is. It really is.
It's almost as if he's outdone himself on this Western trip.
39 points again tonight.
Phenomenal game in Houston. Followed it up in San Antonio in the second half with a shooting exhibition with that Mike Mitchell in his face on 4 or 5 in a row. Those fallaways that no man that plays this game had any right making. He made them all. And now his encore is this one here in Dallas.
Well, Larry has 39 points and 10 rebounds again tonight. He had 39 against San Antonio on Wednesday. Let's look at that shot again if we can. Lou Schumann, our producer director in the truck. Can we look at that 3-point basket by Larry Bird one more time?
A little early to celebrate, however. 4 seconds from half court gives you an opportunity to penetrate and take it in.
Now the Mavericks come out on the floor with a chance to win.
I doubt whether they'll go for the 2-pointer. I would think, you know, giving it to Aguirre, let him drive into 3 people. There's the Bird shot again.
All right, who's out there for Dallas? They've got Perkins, Tarpley, Blackman, Aguirre, and Harper.
Need deny defense. Pressure on the ball. That's what McHale's doing. Deny. They go to the speed. Oh, wow.
3-pointer. No good. McHale has it. Celtics win it. What a great victory for the Boston Celtics here tonight in Dallas, Texas. A brilliant win by the Celtics. A marvelous comeback. They were down by 14 points on a 14-0 Dallas run in the third quarter with 4 seconds left in the ball game. They were down by 2, and Larry Bird buries a 3-point shot to give the Celtics a 1-point victory, 105-104. Here's the shot by Bird that won it and puts the Celtics on this road trip at 2-1. Thank you, LB. That is it from Dallas. Be with us this coming Monday night beginning at 9 o'clock when the Celtics will be in Phoenix to meet the Suns. For my partner, Bob Cousy, this is Gil Santos saying good night from Dallas. Boston Celtics basketball on Channel 56 was produced brilliantly tonight by Lou Schumann. Once again, our final score, Larry Bird's three-pointer wins it. The Celtics 105, the Mavericks 104. Stay tuned for a special late edition of the news at 10, coming up next right here on Channel 56. Good night.